My name is Jack Bosch, and I'm going to show you right now the number one secret to creating a thriving and profitable real estate business during this economic downturn. And this secret is free and clear properties. Free and clear properties. Now, most people right now are going down the route of buying or of investing in foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, short sales, and things like that. And this is a valid business, and there's lots of money made of it. But most people are just overlooking one fact of the real estate world, and that is that over 35%, approximately 35% of all properties that are out there in the world, in the United States, are owned free and clear. There is no mortgage on them. And if you have noticed right now, it is extremely difficult to work with banks these days. So therefore, the solution is don't work with banks. Why having to jump through all these hoops and get all these financing issues and really they want to look at everything, and you have to, it's really a nightmare to working with banks right now. So as a result, don't worry about it. You do not need to work with banks. You can fund your deals with a lower interest rate. As a matter of fact, I'll show you how to fund deals with 0% financing, how to collect huge upfront checks at closing, and how you make your properties cash flow, even land, and how to build a vast portfolio of 100% free and clear houses in no time. Now, my name is Jack Bosch, and I have personally done over 5,531 transactions in land without ever speaking to a bank. And I'm repeating this right now in the housing business. Now, land and housing is a little bit different from each other. So I'm the expert in land, but I'm not the expert in housing. So therefore, I don't want to take the credit for this for myself. The person that I'm learning from is the master of free and clear, houses. His name is Richard Roop. Now, Richard explained to me his system, and I'm sharing with you right now what Richard explained to me. So here's Richard Roop's free and clear system explained. So number one, what you do is you get leads. Obviously, in any real estate transaction, the first thing you need to do is create leads. You can get leads for free from one of the following sources. You can get them from the county. You ask the county for the list of all the houses within a certain price range, and then there's often also a mortgage indicator on there they can remove there, and then you can filter them down. Or you can go to title companies. Title companies often, except for California where this is not allowed, but in many other states you can go to your title company, you can tell them to give you an extract of data in a particular county, in a particular city, in a particular township, whatever it is, in exchange for you giving them the business once you buy a property. So they can provide it for you. Or you can go to the MLS or Realtor.com, or what the easiest way, but it's costing you a little bit, is you can go to list brokers, and you can get a list of hundreds or thousands of properties that are free and clear owned from a list broker for free, or actually for just a little fee. And then what you do is you send them a postcard. Now, the postcard that you sent them is you don't have to do any licking of stamps or anything like that. What you do is it's very, very simple. You take the list of properties that you actually want to send a postcard to, that you're interested in, that are in your price range, and then you're in the area that you want to invest in, and upload them to a webpage that is called www.clicktomail.com. Now, once on clicktomail.com, you just give in the letter that you want to send out, or the postcard text, and if you want to hear more, I just stick with me for a little bit, and I will show you how you can learn from the master himself, how you can get information from the master investor himself, from Richard Roop, on how to get the text of these postcards for free, and et cetera, et cetera. But you go to clicktomail.com, you upload it there, and then you just basically put in your credit card information. You can get this done for cheaper than you could possibly get this done at home, and faster. All you need to do is give the text, give the list of people that you need to send it, press a few buttons, and your postcards are being sent out. Now, on the postcard, there's probably going to be a phone number so that the interested sellers can call you back. Now, when they call you back, what you do is you negotiate a deal. Now, what kind of deals are out there? What kind of deals would you like to negotiate? Well, let's look at them. What you can negotiate in this current market is you can negotiate something like zero financing, and not just for a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. You can negotiate zero financing from years, 5 to 10 years. Now, why would you be able to do this? You would be able to do this right now because these sellers are competing with all these foreclosures, pre-foreclosure, short sales, and all these properties with little or no equity in there. They're competing with all these properties for a limited amount of buyers that can qualify for a loan. So therefore, what they have unique here is they have the ability. They don't have a loan on the property. They don't have to have you jump through the hoops that a bank has to. All you need to do is you need to remind them of that. You need to ask them, hey, you own this property free and clear. Would you give me seller financing? And they might be willing to do that because otherwise they have to wait for that one qualified customer, for that one qualified prospect to come and buy the property from them at the market price and then qualify for banks. And guess what? Right now, most of the buyers that want to qualify for bank financing are not being qualified. The bank's rules are so stringent that most buyers are not qualified. So therefore, you come and you help them sell the property to you. And in exchange, they'll give you anything right now just to be able to sell the property to you. Now, then what you do is so for example, they offer zero financing for 5 to 10 years or no payments. You can negotiate no payments, or you can do a combination of both of them. Or if that doesn't work, you can always go, if you have connections to private lenders, which are easy to do, then you can go and you can get cash from private individuals to buy the property for you. And you can even combine it. You can combine it such that you basically get seller financing from the seller, but then cash out of a portion of that right at the closing and walk away with thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars right at closing. So then what you do after you've done that, you buy the property. And then what you do is you turn around and either you perhaps with the cash you get up closing, you turn around and you can either fix the property if it needs fixing, or you turn around and use it for your own however you want, and then you turn around and you either rent the property, you sell the property again for cash to somebody else, or you do a lease option. So I personally, as I said, I have been doing over 5,531 land deals with similar techniques, with a little bit different, without ever talking to a bank. But right now, in the last 12 weeks, I have bought 10 houses, free and clear houses, using exactly these techniques, either doing seller financing, getting cash from private lenders, using lines of credit or things like that, without ever talking to a bank. And what I would like to do right now is I want to walk you just through a very quick financial scenario and that is the following. For example, if you buy a property at $100,000 like that, $100,000 with zero financing and no payments means, let's say if you even got only the zero financing for 5 or 10 years, you might have a monthly payment of $400 on that property. A monthly payment of only $400 that reduces the principal. Now, you can take a property like that and rent it for $900 to $1,000. You can do lease option for $1,100 or $1,200. And you, in any case, what you do, you can generate a $500 to $600 positive cash flow on this property. And if you take that cash flow, let's see, my strategy is I rent my properties. I only rent them because I don't want to ever sell them. I look at that as forever money, basically money that I take every dime that I make on these properties and I put them right back to pay down whoever I owe on this property. If it's a line of credit, I pay down the line of credit. Is it a private lender? I pay down the private lender. Whatever it is, because in my calculation and in your calculation, in such a deal, even at $100,000 house, you can have this property paid off in 5, 6, 7 years, and then perhaps 10 years most, and then you own a free and clear property that brings $1,000 or more into your pocket each month. Now, since you didn't have to have good credit, you didn't have to have money in your pocket because you actually walked away with money in closing, and you didn't have to have literally much real estate experience. If you can start this and create revenue right from the beginning, starting at zero, and within a few years, you have a portfolio of free and clear houses. In no time, you have that portfolio ready, and that portfolio can pay for your retirement, can pay for your kids' college, can pay for anything you wanted to pay. This is exactly my strategy. I bought 10 houses in 12 weeks, And now what I'm going to show you is some actual footage of the houses that I bought. Stay tuned, and at the end I'm going to give you a special link to learn in much more detail the Richard Group system directly from Richard Group. He has some special free videos available for you that you can watch, but you got to watch this to the very end. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Jack Bosch.